Gal Vihara, also known as Uttararama, is a place of worship for Buddhist pilgrims and believers in the city of Polonnaruwa in Sri Lanka. Polonnaruwa is situated in the north-central province and is an ancient metropolis that was once used by Sri Lankan kings. Constructed by King Parakramabahu I in the 12th century, the temple is a relief sculpture chiseled on a cliff or a living rock, which is a form of rock art that is derived from the rock-cut architecture. Polonnaruwa became the capital kingdom of Sri Lanka after the demise of Anuradhapura and was established as a stronghold by the Sinhalese sovereign state. Moreover, the city was renamed by the Chola dynasty as Jananatha Mangalam after they successfully invaded Sri Lanka in the 10th century. UNESCO has declared Polonnaruwa a World Heritage Site. The rock temple is a unique remnant that demonstrates the intricacies of skilled workers that resided in the former empire. The temple continues to be a significant place for believers and worshippers to flock to as one of the leading Buddhist shrines in the country. One of the distinctive features of the sanctuary and something of great interest to travelers is the three unique postures of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha is depicted in seating, standing, and reclining positions. The seated sculpture represents Dhyana Mudra, which in Sanskrit means a hand gesture that personifies the mind is in deep reflection and meditation, while the standing position illustrates an unusual gesture made by Lord Buddha, which has led archaeologists to question if indeed this statue is his disciple Ananda. However, the controversy remains unsolved to this day. The reclining image portrays the parinirvana, which is commonly referred to as a pose that occurs after death, and this sculpture is one of the most finely carved, with the lotus symbol visible on the side even today. The Gal Vihara was believed to have features frescoes that were paintings done on wet plaster exhibiting a fascinating nature. While the Chola invention wrecked many murals, there are remnants to be discovered if you wish to explore every nook and corner of the monastery. Each one of the sculptures has been engraved in a way that utilizes the entirety of the area of the rock, and the height of the statue seems to have been determined by the peak of the rock. Each statue has its own enclosure as revealed by the residue at the site. The Buddhist priesthood had divided into three fellowships at the time King Parakramabahu ascended to the throne. With the intention of reconciling the split brotherhood, King Parakramabahu held an assembly of monks to cleanse the Buddhist priesthood and later formulated the Code of Conduct. One of the most mysterious and luring sites in Sri Lanka, Gal Vihara in Polonnaruwa is a location filled with undiscovered gems. Moreover, the site is home to ancient kings and queens and the former resting place of Lord Buddha before the sacred tooth relic was transported to Kandy. Travelers can amble through prehistoric palaces, stupas, sanctuaries, step walls, and Buddha images in this beautiful town. To get to Sri Lanka's splendid ancient capital Polonnaruwa, you can travel by car, which takes approximately 3 to 4 hours. If you wish to use alternative means, you can take the bus, which starts at the 4th station in Colombo and will take close to 6 to 8 hours to reach your destination. You can also board a train at the railway station in Colombo that will journey on to Habarana and then take you to Polonnaruwa in a total of 3 hours. The best time to plan your travel to Polonnaruwa is between July and August, and again in January. The dry season is from May to September, while rainfall is seen from October to December. All visitors must purchase an entrance ticket to enter the sacred city. This ticket will give travelers a pass to witness all the memorials in Polonnaruwa, including the Gal Vihara. There is a particular attire you must adorn to be respectful of this consecrated site. The Gal Vihara is a monument that has been well preserved to date. King Parakramabahu I, who constructed this glorious shrine, was one of the most impressive and inventive kings Sri Lanka has produced. Polonnaruwa remained the pinnacle of Sinhalese royalty between the 8th and 10th centuries. The bygone annals depict the religious enlightenment covered in the city before it was transformed into the administrative center in the 11th century. The most spectacular carvings in Polonnaruwa remain to be the stupendous Buddha statues engraved on a granite boulder. The four figures are gigantic and measure 46 feet from top to bottom, and the standing image is 23 feet in height. Of the two Buddha statues in a seating position, the smaller image is placed within a temple burrowed onto the rock. The larger of the two is positioned with an ornamented backdrop named Torana. Legend believes all four images were placed within a temple and were lustrous and gleaming. However, if this were true, the impression conveyed to visitors today is quite different from the one demonstrated to worshippers of the past. The supreme artists who captured the very essence of these images have displayed an intense calm that brings about compassion and the quintessence of embracing all beings. The belief of removal of self has been effectively portrayed by some of the greatest works by marvelous sculptors of Sri Lanka.